Okay, dear students, in the last class we have discussed about the uncertainty principle, where Heisenberg proposed this idea of the uncertainty creeps in the measurement of the some of the quantities in the microscopic level. Now, here we consider one of the thought experiment which proposed by Heisenberg himself. What is a thought experiment? The thought experiment means the experiment is visualized to explain the essence of the theory. Now, Heisenberg proposed this particular thought experiment, and where the gamma ray is now used to locate the electron, and therefore it is now known as the gamma ray microscope experiment. Now, let us say there is an electron which is at rest, and that electron has to be located. To locate a particle, we discussed in the last lecture, if you remember, how to locate the particle. A radiation has to incident, and the particle going to scatter the radiation, and it is now received by the detector, so that one can locate the particle. Therefore, here the particle such as the electron, which is now situated at the point O, and to locate this particle, it has to be irradiated with the radiation. Let us assume a radiation of wavelength lambda naught having the momentum p naught, which is now going to incident on the particle. The particle is now going to scatter the radiation, and that scattered radiation is now passed through the lens of the detector or the microscope, and one can see or one can locate the particle. This is the idea of the experiment. And naturally, to locate the particle, one has to have the highest resolution, and the resolution is now inversely proportional to the wavelength, and that is why to have the highest resolution, one has to have the lowest wavelength, and that lowest wavelength of the radiation is nothing but the gamma ray, and that is why to locate this electron, and for the experiment, if we do, we have to use the shortest wavelength of the radiation, which is nothing but the gamma ray. That is why the experiment comes out to be gamma ray microscope experiment. Therefore, in the experiment, there is a gamma ray. This is the gamma radiation of the wavelength lambda naught and the momentum p naught, which incident on the electron or the particle, which scatters the radiation, and this is the scattered radiation travel along this direction, or some of the extreme radiation which is now travel in the direction OA. Therefore, between this OA and the OB, these are the two extreme, or we will get the cone of the radiation. The gamma radiation scattered by the electron passes through the objective of the microscope, and the observer is now going to locate the particle. Now, the first when we consider let us consider what is the uncertainty in the position of or the location of the electron. When we locate this particle, there is a uncertainty in the measurement of the position, which we write as the delta x. Now, what is delta x? This delta x is now become actually the limit of resolution of the microscope. The limit of resolution of the microscope from the Rayleigh criterion, it comes out to be lambda by 2 sin theta. What is theta here? The theta is now the semi-vertical cone of angle, which is now passed through the objective of the microscope. Therefore, this is now become the theta value, and therefore delta x is given by lambda by 2 sin theta, where the lambda is now the wavelength of the scattered radiation, scattered gamma photon. Therefore, delta x is equal to lambda by 2 sin theta. Now, when the radiation incident on the particle is now going to scatter the radiation either along the direction OB, other one is the extreme one is now OA. First, let us consider the particle is now gets scattered along the direction OB. Therefore, when the electron scatters along the direction when electron scatters the radiation along OA, along this one is now in the figure I have written OB, along OB, along this direction, OB. And what is the momentum transferred to the electron? The momentum transferred to the electron. And this is now become what we have the x component. Therefore, Px is equal to the x component of the momentum, where the P is now the momentum of the scattered photon, gamma photon. Therefore, Px is given by the P into cos 90 minus theta, because this is now the x component. X is equal to, if you say this is the vector P, this is now the theta. Therefore, x component is equal to r cos theta. Therefore, P into cos theta. What is the y component? P into sin theta. Therefore, the momentum of the x component of the momentum of the gamma photon is given by P into cos 90 minus theta. What is the cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta, you know that sin theta. Therefore, it is simply P sin theta. Therefore, the scattered photon which is now having the momentum of P, the incident photon which is now having the momentum we have written as a P naught, scattered photon has the momentum we have written as a P. Therefore, the momentum x component of the momentum of the scattered photon, which is given by P into cos 90 minus theta, or simply it is become V as P sin theta. Now, what is the momentum then transferred to the electron? The gamma photon goes and hit to the electron, and the momentum is now transferred. The initial momentum of the photon, which is now the P naught minus x component of the momentum of the scattered photon, which is now equal to P sin theta. Therefore, P naught minus P sin theta, which gives now the momentum transferred to the electron. Therefore, when the gamma radiation scatter along the direction OB, the total amount of the momentum transferred to the electron is P naught minus P sin theta. I hope you have followed. Now, this is one. And the other possibility is the other extreme, where the gamma photon is now scattered along the direction OA. Therefore, when the, I can write this as, when gamma ray, when gamma ray scattered along which direction? OA. This is OA I have tried, because in the figure we have written as the OA. Therefore, OA, its x component, therefore this is OA, is its x component is the P into, which is angle, what is the total angle? Total angle from here to here, this is x direction. Up to here it is 90 plus theta. Therefore, the Px is equal to P into cos 90 plus theta. What is the cos 90 plus theta? Cos 90 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Therefore, Px is equal to minus P sin theta. Therefore, when gamma ray is now scattered along the direction OA, the x component of this scattered photon, which is now become the minus P sin theta. Hence, what is the momentum transferred to the electron? The momentum transferred to the electron is P naught minus P sin theta, or P naught plus P sin theta. Therefore, when gamma ray is now gets scattered along the direction this OB, the momentum is now transferred to the electron, which is given by this equation. When the gamma ray is now gets scattered along this direction OA, the momentum transferred to the electron, which is equal to P naught plus P sin theta. Now, what is the change in the momentum? Net change in the momentum. P naught plus P sin theta minus P naught minus P sin theta, which is equal to 2P sin theta. Therefore, delta x into delta P, if you do. What is delta x? From the equation 1 we have, it is now lambda by 2 sin theta. And this I will write as the equation 2. And from the equation 2 it is delta P is equal to 2P sin theta. and therefore if we simplify, the sin theta cancel, 2 cancel, lambda into p. But what is p? According to the de Broglie hypothesis, we know that it is now h by lambda. Therefore simply this is become h by lambda into lambda or equal to h, or delta x into delta p equal to h, which is now become the illustration for uncertainty principle. Therefore, to illustrate the uncertainty principle, Heisenberg himself proposed this particular thought experiment where the gamma ray of the shortest wavelength incident on the electron is now going to scatter. Scattered radiation pass through the objective of the microscope and received by the observer, and the observer can locate the electron. And the limit of resolution itself is now become what we have the uncertainty in the position of the electron. Therefore, we have the delta x is equal to lambda by 2 sin theta. You have to remember this equation. It is the delta x equal to lambda by 2 sin theta. Now, along the two extreme, the gamma rays are now get scattered, either along the direction OB, other one is now along the direction OA. First, let us consider gamma rays now get scattered along this OB, so that its x component. What is x component? That is given by p into cos 90 minus theta, or simply p sin theta. Gamma rays now get scattered along the direction OA. What is x component? Which is equal to minus p sin theta. And therefore, the change in the net change in the momentum, which is equal to the momentum transferred to the electron when it is now travel along the direction OB, gamma ray scattered along the direction OB, is p naught minus p sin theta. Momentum transferred to the electron when the gamma ray is scattered along the direction OA, which is given by the p naught minus of minus p sin theta, which is p naught plus p sin theta. Therefore, net change in the momentum, which is equal to 2p sin theta. Therefore, delta x into delta p, if you do, you will get the value of h, which is nothing but what you have the uncertainty principle. And therefore, just by imagine, if we do this type of the experiment, and one will have the again the uncertainty expression is now followed. Therefore, this is become what we have the illustration for the uncertainty principle. Okay, I'll stop here. In the next class, we consider some of the consequence of the uncertainty principle. What are the consequences? One is the frequency spread of the spectral line, and other one is now the non-existence of the electron in the case of the nucleus. That we discuss in the next class. I'll stop here.